In India, a strong reaction has come from the very top, as Ministry of External Affairs publicly called out a very controversial comment made by the US President Mr. Donald Trump. A remark that has triggered outrage and debate. Well, the word at the center of this storm is hellhole, a single term that has had a massive diplomatic impact. Ladies and gentlemen, the MEA, they responded firmly, describing their whole remark as uninformed, inappropriate, and in poor state, while making it clear that such comments do not reflect reality. Well, according to India, the relationship between India and the US is built on mutual respect, shared interest, and a strong strategic partnership, not on insults. How did this whole controversy begin? It started with a talk show hosted by Michael Savage, where discussions around immigration policies took place. During that particular conversation, India and China, they were referred to using the controversial term. And once the transcript it was shared publicly, the reaction was immediate here. Now back in India, officials quickly took the notice, and the response, it came from Randhir Jaiswal, who made it absolutely clear that India had seen the comments and found them unacceptable. And at the very same time though, efforts to control the damage, it kind of began, particularly in New Delhi, where the US embassy stepped in to calm the tension and shift the whole narrative. The embassy pointed to earlier positive remarks made by Mr. Trump, where he praised India and spoke very warmly about the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, suggesting that one statement should not define the broader relationship between the two nations. However, the reaction, it did not remain limited to India though. Well, from Iran came a very sharp response, with its embassy highlighting that India and China, they are not just countries, but cradles of civilization, ancient, rich, and deeply rooted in history, while also delivering a pointed counterattack. At this particular point of time, the issue had just gone far beyond a single comment. It became about respect, about perception, and about global image. In today's interconnected world, words, they are not just words, they travel fast, they trigger the reaction, and they shape narrative across the borders. And right now, that is exactly what we are seeing and witnessing right now, how one remark, it can escalate into a global diplomatic moment.